Carson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the BYU Cougars, taking on last year's national champion, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So BYU's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Under fire. Got a man in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Barry. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Boise State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Makes the grab over the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Heaves it deep. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Cougars. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Got his man in the middle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Caught over the middle. It's Tootin. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long, no problem. I got this in the first half.
The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Release to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Catch in the middle. It's Tootin. Touchdown, Boise State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself and made quick points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. From inside the 10-yard line. He'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now, there he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, and we saw it last week. This guy's got big play ability. I mean, he can make those big plays, and now you see it again, man. Over 100 last week, looking to go over 100 this week, and this is why. You hand him the football, he makes enormous plays, chews up a ton of yards, and really catapults this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Barry. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Finds a man on the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. BYU has this offense clicking. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, BYU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3's coming soon.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he'll be brought down. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On target. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Tootin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He's looking to throw on third and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game.
Heading to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They're facing a third down. On the ground, it's small. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you see crowds and fans get upset all the time with those kind of play calls. Like running the ball, 3rd and long, what are we doing? We're not going to get the first. Oh, you're trying to trick them, and it's a frustrating call. And the fact that it went even backwards is even more frustrating. This offense did not have a good possession.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets away. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to make magic with his feet. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The give on the inside. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Snowed under by the defense.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. Looking to pass inside the red zone. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got the back over the middle. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down?
Yeah, and I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job.
Touchdown Broncos! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Boise State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Wisconsin. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about... He's got it on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking for room, it's Barry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Barry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Gets it out quickly. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Cougars are flying down the field. Power football with the run. And some room to work. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Cougars! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They want that clock to run. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The short hands, it's Tootin. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores, got to push the ball down the field, take more chances.
To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He wants it all. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost have the touchdown pass on that one. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but Getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year.